There are many firsts that we celebrate as we go through life. Some are small and get forgotten over time. Some are memorable and forever hold a place in our hearts. And some are literally the first steps of a long journey. Firsts that have a deeper meaning, a more powerful drive, a first victory to independence. The Jackson Center knows all about firsts. We were the first program in Indiana to utilize conductive education to work with children with cerebral palsy or motor skill disorders. We also know the first step is to believe in our students and know our children can achieve far more than we expect. We know because we've seen our students do amazing things in our program. Their first words, the first time they feed themselves, the first time they can go to the bathroom by themselves, and the first time parents who have been thrown into a world of uncertainty now have a plan.
The Jackson Center kind of just happened. I was talking to some therapists and friends, and 1 week, 2 people told me about this place. So we kind of were like, okay, this is maybe where we're supposed to be. One of the first things that surprised me about the Jackson Center was just how hands-on everybody was and receptive to who your child was and what their specific needs were. Since we've been at the Jackson Center, Cutter has been able to sit independently at a table, feed himself while he's sitting, clean his entire plate. It's incredible to watch. It seems so small, but it's so huge in the whole idea of things. He can talk full sentences with people, and they can actually understand. The clarity has gotten so much better. We still have work to do, but he's totally blows my mind almost weekly, and I think Jackson Center has a big part of that. Typical week for us at the Jackson Center is school Monday through Thursday, and we live about an hour and a half away, so we load up in the car. Mondays and Tuesdays we check in at the hotel after I drop him off at school, get us unpacked. We have church on Wednesdays, so we drive home, but we are on the road all the time. Thank God for movies in the car. I'd like people to understand that every kid is different. There isn't one specific CP, and what you know about one person isn't necessarily what the other one's going through. Whenever we first came here, Cutter had a really hard time separating from me, and I had a hard time with him. One of the kids who goes here reached over and grabbed his hand, and that just was very comforting to even see him have a friend that was there for him. It's really cool.
Our firsts aren't achieved alone. We have dedicated students who work hard every day to achieve motor skill milestones that most of us take for granted. We have a caring and compassionate staff that ensures that every student is engaged, expectations are set, and our donors, community partners, and businesses that help fund our programs so that we can continue to help families from across the state and beyond. The Jackson Center. The first step is believe.